Good morning, students. Welcome to my class. Today we are going to review a new topic, but at the beginning we are going to remember the topic of the last class. Remember, yesterday we reviewed some suffixes, okay? Can you tell me one of them? That's right. Remember, yesterday we reviewed, for example, able, full, oath. That's right. And can you tell me the meaning of want? For example, I remember yesterday we reviewed able. And what is the meaning of that? That's right. Capable to do. Okay, that is the meaning. So you have to study in order to understand better the meaning of the word. As I said before, today we are going to review a new topic that is called the difference between be and V. Okay, so today we are going to work in a pronunciation activity. What is the objective for today? To identify the difference in pronunciation between B and V through an explanation and examples. Okay, so do you know what is the main difference between the both consonants? Do you know how do you pronounce each one? Okay, so today we are going to review that in order to understand better, okay? So pay attention. At the beginning part, we are going to review the pronunciation. So in order to pronounce, is obviously that we have to use, in this case, our lips, that is the lips, okay? The upper lip and the lower lip, okay? And the teeth. We are going to see the pronunciation of the first consonant, okay? The consonant B is a plosive sound. You block the air fully with both lips, and then release it, okay? So in order to pronounce the letter B, that is like an explosion, okay? So we have to maintain the air inside our mouth, here, as in that way. Then we are going to explode in order to produce that sound, okay? So pay attention to the pronunciation. We are going to pronounce this word, okay? So I am going to close my mouth. Best, okay? That is the pronunciation, like an explosion. Best, okay? And we are going to check the second, the pronunciation of the consonant V is a fricative sound. You squeeze the air between the top teeth and lower lip. Okay, so we are going to use the top teeth and the lower lip. That is my lower lip, okay? In order to pronounce, you are going to more or less you have to, that is the way that you are going to pronounce this sound, okay? So you are going to use the teeth and the lower lip, okay? So we are going to pronounce in that way. Pay attention. Best, okay? The difference is the movements of our parts of the mouth, okay? Best, okay? That is the difference. We are going to pronounce these sounds in order to practice, so pay attention. Remember, with the consonant V, we are going to use the teeth and the lower lip. With the letter V, we are going to use the both lips like an explosion, okay? So I am going to say, then you are going to pronounce, okay? Vote, okay? Boat, okay? Very, okay? Gave, best, okay? So notice the difference in order to pronounce those sounds, okay? We are going to practice in order to understand better. You are going to open your books in the page number 45. You are going to go to the pronunciation part. And we are going to do the exercise number 1 and the exercise number 2. Okay, so wait a moment and open your books, please. Okay, open your books in that page, as I said before. In that part. Okay, in the pronunciation part. Okay, pay attention here. We are going to do some exercise in order to practice. Listen and repeat the words. Pay attention to the pronunciation of B and V sounds. Okay, so we are going to listen in order to
Track
pronounce.
40. B.
V.
Bed.
Vet.
Back.
Pack.
Best.
Vest.
V. Very.
Very.
Volunteer.
Volunteer.
Vest.
Vest. Okay, so notice the difference between V and V. Okay, that is the difference that you are going to notice. Okay, we are going to listen and we are going to repeat another time. Okay, so
Track
listen and
40.
repeat.
Bed.
Vet. Bet.
Back.
Back.
Best.
Best.
V.
We are going to see with
Very.
very.
Volunteer.
Volunteer.
Vest.
Vest. Okay, so notice the difference. We are going to do the exercise number 2. Listen and underline the correct word in each group, depending on the initial sound you heard. So we are going to we are going to listen one of those words, and you have to identify what is the correct. For example, van or van. Okay, so you are going to listen in order to complete.
Track 41.
You are going to listen 3 times. So you have the first and the second time in order to complete, and in the third time we are going to check together. Okay, so you have to do it with me. So pay attention.
Track 41. A.
Ban.
B.
Vote.
C.
Bolt.
D.
Very.
E.
Bow.
F.
Vest.
G.
Vent.
H.
Bet.
So pay attention. You have to take notes. I am going to take notes in my notebook in order to help to you in order to check our answers. Okay, so I am going to put the second time. So
Track 41. A.
Ban.
B.
Vote.
C.
Bolt.
D.
Very.
E.
Bow.
F.
Vest.
G.
Vent.
H.
Bet.
Okay, so I have my answers and we are going to check together. Okay, so pay attention.
Track 41. A.
Ban.
Okay, so I am mark that van. Okay, that is the difference, van and van. Okay, so I am that is the correct answer. Okay, I can mark because that is so difficult. That is the answer. Okay, van. So you are going to check. We are going to see the second.
B.
Vote.
Vote. Okay, so pay attention to the pronunciation. Vote, vote, vote. So that is the correct. With V. Okay. Sorry, cursor. In that part. We are going to go to the letter C.
C.
Bolt.
Boat. Okay, that is like explosion. Boat. So that is the letter B. Remember, B and V. Okay.
D.
Very.
Very. Okay, so I am using very. So that is very and very. Very. Okay. Very.
E.
Bow.
Bow. Okay. Bow. It's like explosion. Bow. So that is the answer. Bow.
F.
Vest.
Vest. Vest. Vest. So that is okay.
G.
Vent.
Vent. Vent. Okay, so that is a little friction in your mouth. Vent. Vent. Okay, so that is. And we are going to check the last one.
H.
Bet.
That is like an explosion. Bet. So it is that. Okay, so remember, students, in order to pronounce the letter B, you are going to make a sound like an explosion. Okay, for example, bolt. In order to pronounce the letter B, you are going to make a friction sound. It means you are going to use the teeth and the lower lip. Okay, for example, vote, vote. Okay, vote, vote. Okay, vote. That is the difference. Okay, so you have to do this exercise in our books. So mark the correct answer. Okay, and as I said yesterday, we are going to review the questionnaire. Okay, each day we are going to review 5 questions. Okay, yesterday we reviewed that questions. Okay, 3 questions of the weather and 2 questions of the zero conditional. Okay, so today we are going to review 5 more. Okay, so I am going to put in the Zoom in order to see in a better way. Okay, I think, yeah, in that way that is better. Okay, yesterday we reviewed 2 sentences on zero conditional, and we are going to review the next one. Okay, yeah, in this case, unscramble the words using zero conditional. Here you have the sentence: David be sick, he drink milk. Okay, so we have to unscramble in order to use zero conditional. Okay, so we have to change some words. Okay, David is sick if he runs. Okay, pay attention here. In this case, that is the answer because be is the base form of the verb. So in zero conditional, we have to conjugate it at the present simple. Okay, so David is sick if he drinks milk. Okay, that is the correct answer. Remember, if you use if at the middle, you don't need to use a comma. You have to use the present simple in both parts. Okay, in this case we have the verb to be in base form. That is incorrect. Okay, if David is sick, he will ring. In this case I am using will, so in zero conditional we don't need to use will. Okay, and that is the same. Will, you don't have to use will, no, in zero conditional. Okay, so please copy the first question. Okay, we are going to go to the second question for today. Unscramble the words using zero conditional. I wake up. I be late for work. So we have to change some words in order to use in third conditional. Remember, that is the first one, because in this case, if I wake up late, comma, I am late for work. Okay, in this case, I am using the verb wake and am in present simple. And in this case, I am using a comma because if is collocated at the beginning of the sentence, so I need to use a comma. Okay, so remember, you have to use only present simple in zero conditional. Okay, we are going to go with the next question. Yeah, in this case, we are going to check 3 questions of the first conditional. Okay, choose the correct option about first conditional. If tonight I go to the cinema. Remember, in first conditional we have to use present simple and will plus the base in the base form. Okay, so in this case, when you have if, you are going to use the verb in present. Okay, so I can use that, go. And the next part, you are going to use will and the verb in the base form. So if I go out tonight, I will go to the cinema. That is the answer, the first. Okay, that is the answer. Choose the correct option about first conditional. Sarah to the party if you do not invite her. Okay, so students, pay attention to the structure in order to don't confuse. Okay, so pay attention. In this case, I am using if at the middle, so I have to use will at the beginning of the sentence. Okay, so Sarah will not come to the party if you do not invite her. Okay, pay attention here. In this case, will not come or will come are correct. Okay, tienen la estructura correctamente. But the difference is that you have to read the meaning of the sentence. Usted tiene que leer el significado de la oración in order to make a sense. Okay, so the correct answer is that. Usted tiene que entender el significado de la oración para saber cuál es correcto. Okay, in this case we have to use negative, so will not come, and we don't use that. Okay, but the structure is correct. La estructura de ambas está correcta, pero la opción correcta es esta por el significado de la oración. So you have to read. And we are going to check the last one. Choose the correct sentence about first conditional. Okay, so remember the rules. We will have a nap after lunch if you are sleepy. Okay, so I am using if at the middle, so I have to use will at the beginning part and the verb in the base form. We will have a nap after lunch if we are sleepy. Okay, and the conditional clause, I am going to use in present simple. So are is the conjugation of the verb to be in present simple. La conjugación del verbo to be en presente. If you are sleepy. So that is the correct answer. Okay, so you have to copy in your notebooks. Tomorrow we are going to continue with the next question of the questionnaire, and that is all for today. Have a nice day. Goodbye.